ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين صدق الله العظيم.
Shukriya, Dr. Riaz. We will try to keep the speeches very short, you'll be pleased to know. Ladies, gentlemen, friends, colleagues, doctors, civilians, dignitaries, it's a great pleasure to welcome everyone here. I'm going to start by inviting Dr. Shaukat Khanum to say a few words. Dr. Shaukat Khanum, as you know, is the first chairperson of ABPPA, one of the trustees of this organization, and the moving spirit and force behind the formation of this organization.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. We launched the ABPPA in the year 2007. This organization brought together many college alumni and many Pakistani medical organizations under one umbrella. The idea was conceived in 1998 by one of my colleagues, Dr. Khanum, and through a long, tortuous road, we were able to bring so many Pakistani organizations together in the year 2007. I don't want to bore you with more detail, but I'd like to highlight several achievements that we had in these years. The first one is that we helped the earthquake in Pakistan at that time. We sent doctors and we sent medical aid and money to Pakistan at that time. We have also joined together with the British Medical Association in helping them to sort out the problem of the ethnic doctors who come to this country. So we've been in negotiation with them all the time. More recently, we organized a rally to support the Pakistani army, who are actively engaged in supporting the Taliban movement, sorry, in suppressing. I was quite stressed today, so I'm sure you'll be able to forgive me for that. It's only a slip of the tongue. So, we actually supported a rally. We organized a rally to support the Pakistan army, who have been actively engaged in suppressing the Taliban movement in the tribal areas of Pakistan. Right, today we have come together to support the Shaukat Khanum Hospital in Lahore. This hospital is a unique hospital because it treats cancer. It's a unique hospital and one of its own kind that treats cancer of all parts of the body. You will see a little presentation by one of our doctors from Shaukat Khanum Hospital. His name is Dr. Asim. I'll call him in a few minutes. And he will give you an idea of what Shaukat Khanum does. I would also like to very briefly tell you about a man called Mr. Ajit Pal Singh. He is an Indian and he runs a huge charity called the Roko Cancer. I'll ask him to stand up for you. Mr. Ajit Pal Singh. Mr. Pal wants to extend the charity to Pakistan. And he is going to show you about a 30-second video at some stage. With regards to the program tonight, I'm not going to speak very much more. Dr. Asim will follow me. He will give a presentation. Mr. Rehan Baba is the master of ceremonies for tonight. Mr. Rehan Baba will stand up and show your face. I'm sure you will see him very much this evening. He will take over and run the rest of the charity. Dinner will then be served, and then Maghrib Namaz. Whoever wants to pray Namaz, Maghrib, there is a room here, and you can go and pray there. I will then welcome Mr. Imran Khan. I understand Mr. Khan is on his way. He's stuck somewhere in this traffic, but he is going to be here shortly. And then Mr. Imran Khan will speak, and then we'll let him hold the stage for as long as he wants to. We have also got two more events. We've got Indian dancers called Angel. They are going to be dancing tonight for you. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. And we've got a Qawwali program as well. But I do not want to forget that we have got a man here called Cedric. He's brought a band along, and he's got singers, male singers, female singers, Punjabi singers, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them tonight. And that's all from me. I'm actually going to pass you on to Rahman Khan, who will then call Asim. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Dr. Atman Maktoum. As you know, he's co-chair and one of the moving spirits of this organization. He has got great academic credentials as a consultant psychiatrist with books on psychiatry. He's even got better organizational credentials. He formed one of the founders of the Pakistan British Psychiatry Association, then the Great Partnership, and now this organization.
I won't take much longer than my predecessor. Basically what I'd like to do is to just give you the rationale and the aim of why we organize this event and why we wanted to have, and which we established in 2007, the All British Pakistani Doctors Association, and now also on the British Pakistani Doctors Forum. The purpose is that we are culturally Pakistani, but as a nation we live in the great Alma of Britain. Now, we have certain challenges that we all face. With the General Medical Council, we face challenges in terms of differential treatment, etc. And it is not a time for us to constantly protest and argue and go hoarse and shouting and screaming. It is time, now that we are 25+% of the National Health Service, we are now an established and a flourishing community that we negotiate, we participate, and we proactively engage into mainstream British politics. And so for that particular purpose, we have set up a medical political organization, and I do not make any apology by calling it a political organization which will protect the interests of the British Pakistani doctors. Now, the differential is that we are culturally Pakistani, we live in Britain. We must engage with British politics, we must engage with British policymakers, and for that particular reason, we have established a group. We are about 25% of the National Health Service, I repeat, and that is a great service to this community. So for this purpose, this is our third event. We established in 2007, and now this is a kind of an expanded relaunch. We are in partnership with all multicultural and all other minority and mainstream organizations. So this event is to actually reaffirm this particular pledge and aim, and also this plan is also added with the added spice of charity. We know that Pakistani minority in this country and Pakistanis in Pakistan are the most generous people, looking after the needy and the poor and the ill. So what I would request is for you to participate with your utmost in this charitable event. So I welcome you all once again.